We are moving to our second part, but stay there. Don't go because we are bringing all you back soon. Tori Master, CEO of REVital. Based in Prague, Czech Republic, software development, pre-seed around 350K in euros. How's it going, Tori?
Oh, not too bad. Thanks, Will. How are you?
All good, and thank you so much for coming. Please give an intro to yourself, pitch, and after I leave you to them.
Did you know that 51% of people suffering from cardiac problems are actually diagnosed in developed countries? But only around 42% of them are not doing anything about it. They're diagnosed, they are aware of the consequences, but they're not doing anything about it. And that's what we're seeing in REVital. That is what we're going for. Can I back? Hi, I'm Tori Master, founder and CEO of REVital, developer of a hardware-agnostic remote patient monitoring solution targeting cardiac health. More than a third of all people above 40 are suffering from various cardiac issues. Unmanaged, they increase mortality risks by as much as 87%. And all that whilst the answer to the problem is already on many people's wrists. Our software as a service solution doesn't ask users to change their lifestyles or invest in a new device, leveraging the smart wearables they already have. The health data is delivered directly to the doctors. They can use it to predict and prevent health crises well before they happen, decreasing the overall time spent per patient. Our app works on an install and forget principle. The data is processed anonymously and is encrypted at every state. The doctors get a clear and simple view of the data, and the patient is only notified if there is an issue detected. Wearable use is on the rise, with an annual growth of 13.2%. The market is ready for REVital. Our target market will exceed 21 billion euros globally in 2028. In Czechia, for example, as much as 56% of our target group is using smart wearables. Our revenue comes from a 30% service fee on a monthly subscription of 14.99 euros per patient at launch, with a cheaper AI-based version priced at 11.99 euros per month available later. Doctors are being paid by us to look at and analyze the data, notifying the user if needed. REVital's team has over 60 years of combined experience in tech, finance, and design. I have worked with big data for more than 2 decades. Some of my achievements include developing a data collection and analysis system for companies like Ericsson and Nokia. My business experience includes setting up and running a successful small business for the past 10 years. I am selling it now since I'm 100% focused on REVital. Our CTO, Borislav, has been programming professionally since he was 16. We developed several projects together before starting REVital, and one of them has received a grant from the Irish Department of Labour. Anna, our lead designer, is my wife of almost 20 years. We've been through thick and thin together. She's a world-renowned artist, with her designs being used both on stage and in movies. Matt is the latest addition to the team. Our CFO has been an investment banker for 15 years and has raised over $3 billion in his career. Unlike other companies offering remote health services, REVital focuses on long-term changes and trends rather than the current state. By using the devices patients already have, we can easily integrate into an existing environment. We're also the cheapest of the bunch. Our go-to-market strategy uses a multi-pronged approach, where most of the initial sales, being B2B going through doctors, with the B2C segment catching up, helped by the planned distribution through health benefits provided to white-collar staff by most medium to large companies. Our software as a service solution was released in August 2023 and is currently being tested by several doctors in Czechia and Romania. We've got more doctors interested in technology already. It has assisted one patient already to have their medication adjusted, increasing the quality of their life. REVital has been named among the 50 most innovative startups of 2023 by World Festival in San Mateo, California. We have also graduated from Ruby Garage Accelerator Program in June 2023 and are starting investor relations part. We're looking for an investment of 350,000 euros for 18 months of a runway on a pre-money valuation of 3.1 million euros. The money is needed for business development, to start a targeted marketing campaign, and to improve sales. All the documents and financial details are available in the data room. The URL can be found on the last page of the presentation, together with my Calendly. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tori. Dan, please.
You're not going to believe this. So over the last 2 years, I've been dealing personally with some hard issues, and I sure as hell could have used your product. I'm very excited that you've invented this, because there's need. I have a couple of questions around the technology. Does it sit in both iOS and Android today?
Yes, we are fully hard. Okay, so there are some very obscure devices which we do not support. Like, really, there are very obscure ones, but we must support majority of the devices already in the market. The way we do things, we support pretty much everything you've thrown at us. And we have Google and Android app already released and already being used.
So what does your cloud integration strategy look like for like these doctors' offices in around, here in the United States, we have electronic health records, right? So it's how you integrate into that environment. Kind of give us some background into what you've come across thus far.
Well, at the moment, we're kind of preparing. That is going to be the next step, to have EHR, to actually integrate electronic health records into the system. That is our goal, to have one system where everything comes to, like, for example, you need to write a prescription, you can do it from the system. It will have an automated scheduling system with, like, ability to assign something. It will actually assign slots depending on the patient health. It will basically notify about patients that might need looking at. So it will kind of check background AI. We have the protocol there.
So from a security standpoint, here in the US, we have HIPAA, right? So all doctors' devices have to comply with HIPAA. So
yes.
Have you considered that, and are you prepared for that environment since you're outside of the United States?
Oh, yes, that is an amazing question. Thank you. We're actually both GDPR European HIPAA version and HIPAA compliant. HIPAA is the set of standards, set of rules which you need to follow. It's the set of documentation. You need to have assigned officers. You have certain policies, and we encrypt data at every step. And what's more, the actual data is anonymous. The data we collect and send is purely anonymous. Even if, I don't know, somehow it gets intercepted, there is no chance you can get anything out of it, because you don't have personal data of the patient. You don't know what it connects to.
So you're saying you have customers today, doctors, I'm assuming cardiologists.
Yes, and GPs.
Okay. So in the next few months, what are you looking at? You mentioned that you were raising 350 euro. I didn't understand truly what you needed that for. Can you explain that?
Sorry. Thank you. Amazing question. We have the technical part figured out. Like, the technical part is done. What we don't have is the marketing. We need to start very aggressive marketing, and that's a difficult space to work in, medical space. That's why it requires a larger investment than we can afford just running the company as we run it. So we're already in the black. We're already making money. There's already money coming in. We have contracts for our development. We have B2B segment starting to develop, but we need sales, because it's very difficult, as you know. It's a very difficult market, and we need marketing. So that is essentially what we need the money for.
So I saw the device on somebody's arm, and it was monitoring. How are you monitoring blood pressure from the arm?
We're not really monitoring blood pressure at the moment directly. It's not possible. There are no devices that monitor consistently and reliably monitor blood pressure, something that you can actually go by. We monitor these things we can. So, and we kind of extrapolate from that. There's a cosigner algorithm which assists with calculating the circadian rhythm, for example, for a person, which you then put on the person, and then you see the variability across the day, and you can actually work with that, and you can figure out when it doesn't match your normal pattern, when it's like going outside of the range. You can already start seeing it, because we deal with a long period of data. We don't really deal with current data. We deal with the previous data. So heart problems are rarely, in older people, heart problems are rarely something that manifests acutely. It's usually a long process. It takes time.
No, I get you.
It's rarely something very fast. Like in young people, yes, sure.
Right.
It's more difficult. In older people, it's hearts are less prone to exploding. That's like kind of the only thing I can say, because the older you get, the slower your heart gets, and
so
the more time you get.
Imagine I'm part of a heart study here in the United States. Now, I don't mind sharing this with you. So I would be very excited to see what you have created, because I know some possible clinics and studies that you can jump into immediately to get, some traction on this. I would be very interested in the possibility of seeing how we can get your product here in the United States.
That's fantastic. We actually have like 2 products. We have another one for wellness. It's like your battery. It's called MyPal. It's a free app, also available everywhere. That was kind of our proof of concept, but it proved to be a very, very good app on its own. So thank you very much.
Yeah, and you should consider another industry to tackle, which would be the sports industry, right? Because they're always looking for devices to track athletic performance and health of athletes, right? So that would be a huge market globally if you can tap into it.
That is an amazing insight. Thank you very much. I will absolutely look into that. Like, I don't have a lot of experience there, but I'm sure there are people who do.
Well, I fortunately for you, I do.
That's absolutely amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. Can I tap into your knowledge, please?
So imagine.
We make an introduction after. We let you speak after all the time, but we need to go now.
Sorry.
We'll talk some more.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, Tori.